Welcome back. I have already prepped my face with the oil-free Neutrogena moisturizer. It's for combination oily skin. And then we're going to go right in with the Hard Candy Primer, which is the blurring one. I got this at Walmart. It was $5 or $6. And when I applied this to my face, I noticed that it felt just like the Fenty primer. Not sure if it's a dupe or not, but we'll let you know in a further video. But just applying this to my face, I noticed it did not do much for my pores, but did really smooth over the skin. So, prepped it really well for the foundation. It was a little bit tacky, so it would grip the foundation. But just noticed it didn't do much for my pores, but you'll see later on in the video. We're going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear, 2 pumps of that on the back of my hand. Just dot it all over my face as usual. And this foundation does have a little scent to it, but it's like a fresh scent, and it's not overwhelming, and it does go away after you apply it, so it's nothing that's going to stick around. And do take the sponge from e.l.f. It's the Trio pack that I got from Walmart, and just pounce this into the skin. And I don't really ever go in, if I don't have to, with a second layer of foundation. Usually just try to go in with one, just because it's more natural looking. It looks like your skin doesn't look like you have too much makeup on, and doesn't look makeup-y. But I don't have a lot to cover up, just a little bit of redness. I don't have acne or acne scars or anything, so if you did have to go in with a second layer, I don't think this foundation would be bad at all, because it looks like skin. It's beautiful. So it's the one I chose for this look. And in this video today, everything in this video was from Walmart, CVS, or Target. There was nothing high-end. So, and this look I'm doing, 15-minute look, actually was done in 13 minutes and some seconds. So very achievable, very doable if you really don't have a lot of time, which I hardly ever do in the morning. And it's good for also going back to school, because it's a quick look, but it makes you look like you've been up. That's the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, and we're going to use the L'Oreal Concealer just because we used the L'Oreal Foundation. And I only apply a little bit, like you see, right under the eyes and on top of the eye, just to cancel out any colorless veins, blueness, anything like that. I find if I drag my concealer down though too much, that it just goops my pores up around my, like the sides of my nose, and does not look good. So I never pull it down that far, and I never pull it to the ends of my eyes like a lot of people, just because I have fine lines, and it doesn't cover up the fine lines. It actually emphasizes them. So that's a little bit of that powder. We're just going to apply it to the face, under the eyes. And I'm actually just going to apply this powder all over the face. It gives a nice subtle glow, but also blurring. So, like I was saying before, on that primer, did not do much for my pores, but when I added this powder, it actually like made my skin airbrushed. So, I mean, it blurs the pores. So even though that primer just prepped my skin and smoothed it out, this powder here really helped my pores. A little bit more of that just all over the face. And this is not a glowy powder. It's not going to make you shimmer or shine. It's just going to look healthy on your skin. Finish pouncing that in the face. And once again, L'Oreal, the Bronze Please. And that brush is from e.l.f. It's from the Retro Collection, and I did get this at Target. And I find with this brush, I do not sweep back and forth. It's better to push or stamp in the skin. As you see here, I'm just stamping in the skin. I'm not like brushing back and forth, like sweeping motions to move the foundation or anything. And just put a little bit on the temples and my forehead just to give myself back some color, since I look so flat with just the foundation. And that's the Profusion Blush 3. I take all colors, mix them up, and just put them like a little bit over that bronzer. I never put blush on the apples of my cheeks. It's not a good look for me. I like the lifted look face, and I always try to keep everything to the back of the face. That is the Maybelline Master Chrome in the number 50. It's the rose gold one. I do have the gold one, but this one is actually better for my skin tone. I feel like the gold one would be beautiful on a little bit deeper skin tones. I'm so pale, so this one here works a lot better. And this one doesn't have any glitters, shimmers, anything like that. It's super soft. The powder's soft. It's buttery feeling and silky. And it just gives you a glow. There's no glitter to the face. So we just use that on the tops of the cheekbones. I did put a little bit on my cupid's bow, on my forehead. Just going to brush the eyebrows out, get them ready for the Milani powder. And as you can see, it comes with these little brushes, and I just used the brush in there. Those two darker shades was like perfect for the color of my eyebrow. And that brow powder is good. It stays all day. My brows don't need much. As you can see, they're naturally thick, and I really never hardly do too much. I just fill them in a little bit, so there's no areas that look crazy. So I just applied a little bit of that to the ends of my brow, and as you can see, it took no time at all. Really easy. Go back in with the Profusion Blush 3, that middle shade at the top, and gonna run that right through the crease of my eye, just to give my eye a little bit of dimension so it doesn't look so one colored and flat. And if you have not tried blushes or bronzer for eyeshadow, you are missing out. Because this one here, especially this one, it's really smooth. Like, it just glides right over. There's no patchiness, there's no tugging, no pulling. Just goes right in there and glides like silk. Just run a little bit of that in there, just to give myself some, like, hey, I'm awake over here, look, even though I'm kind of half asleep. Run just a tiny bit what's left over on the brush under my eyes. And we're going to take the NYX and just run that through the lip line. Not going to do too much. Just want to define my lips. Not going to really overline or do anything dramatic. And I love these pencil liners because they stay all day through eating and everything. This one here is the Almay Thickening Mascara. I do have a lot of Almay mascaras, like the one coat. But this one here thickens the lashes more than that one coat one. And I find that this one here does not smudge on the back of my lid, because my natural lashes are long. And almost every mascara that I try smudges on the back of my lid. So when it doesn't, it's a winner to me. And this one here is natural. It's good for school. It doesn't look like you woke up and clumped a bunch of mascara on. Still very black, and as you can see, made me look like, wow, I have lashes now. My lashes are blonde, so if I don't apply mascara, it looks like I don't have any. But this one here is very good for natural looking. And it doesn't flake on the bottom of my cheeks. So that's why I chose this one for today, because it's just a beautiful mascara. And it was like $5 at Walmart, I think. $4.99. $5 at Walmart. I'm just going to clean up the backs, which I always have to do just because the lashes hit every time, no matter what mascara I use. And using that same mascara for the bottom lashes. Once again, just because it does not flake on me, which is a big deal. I don't want to go throughout my day and see little spots on my cheeks. Cleaning up right now the back of my eyelid, just with a little Q-tip, which doesn't matter what mascara. I always have to do that. And sweep it under the bottom. I'm going to just use my Milani lip balm. I have like 4 of these. I think this one is the coconut scent, but it gives your lips like a glossy look, like a lip gloss. But it's actually a lip balm, so super simple and easy. And then we're going to move on to the setting spray. I got this from CVS. It was $4.99. The LA Girl Pro HD Matte Setting Spray. This one has no smell, which I appreciate. And it does make your makeup last all day. So, very inexpensive, good, no smell. Letting that dry. And there you have it. That is a makeup look that was under 15 minutes. And hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in my next one.